+65 will show you the view, making your dreams of a home come true. Call us now, don't hesitate. Just dial 876-16867. +65 will show you the view, making the dreams of a home come true. Call us now, don't hesitate. Just dial 876-16867.
This episode is brought to you by Team +65.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the Golden Nuggets. And this episode, we have a special guest. As usual, our guests are always special. But before I introduce to the guest, we have a slightly new way of doing today's episode. So introducing myself, Hanafi, and next to me is not Amin. It's Nazrin.
Yeah, good guys.
So that's why today is a bit special. And our guest is another marketing guy who is going to be able to answer some of your questions. So at the end of the episode, what I need you to do is connect with him. And introducing to you, Amin, Yusoff.
Hello, Amin, Yusoff.
Awesome. Welcome, bro. Welcome to the Golden Nuggets podcast. It's like an honor to have you and we appreciate your time being with us.
Thank you, bro. Because you try to imagine, macam marketers in Singapore, how many are they?
There's a few.
A few, right?
A few.
You guys are the most ones I see lah.
I mean, if you're talking about like Melayus or Malays.
But yeah,
Melayu,
for the Malay community, I don't think there's a lot.
We know lah. We probably can
Yeah.
see a few that's going to
Exactly.
social media, SEO, SEM, even podcast a lot lah.
Because a lot, yeah. But I mean, genuine marketers lah.
Yeah.
Like, you know, for campaigns, from product or service base.
Okay, faham. Understand. Okay, I mean, let's say, imagine a pakcik and makcik
Allah.
come to you and one day, I mean, they're just curious. What do you do for a living? Nak kerja apa? What do you answer?
Wah,
Okay.
ni kalau makcik dengan pakcik susah sikit nak jawab. But I would love
Exactly. You know why? This happened to me in person.
Really?
When my wife's parents.
How do you answer?
Yes, so
In a very layman term.
Okay, wait. For context, Amin just got married at this. Just this year. Congratulations, bro. By the way.
Pengantin baru.
How many months already?
Now already.
Less than a year, right?
Less than a year. I think 8 lah. 8 full months.
8 months. Really.
Oh,
Yeah,
awesome.
because December 1st I got married. Nikah first.
Yeah, I went for his
Yeah,
wedding, guys.
Kita tak nak makan.
So how did you explain to her parents?
Yeah.
So basically, especially for them, right? They are not tech savvy. And but they don't Facebook. They are very good with Facebook.
Really?
Right? They are very good with Facebook. They are very into Facebook. So I just explain to them in a very basic way, such as pergi Google or just go to Google, type anything that you want. I'm the guy that makes it appear.
Tapi itu dah panjang tau. Kau punya explanation.
Okay.
Oh,
Like in 2 words.
2 words I never use that 2 words lah. I cannot be like
Susah lah bro.
No,
Aku pun
because
tak boleh.
orang nak layman apa. Okay, nak buat apa?
ilmu sesat.
I mean, if people ask me personally, I would say website guy. Orang yang buat website. Dah. Or someone who does organic search lah. Search engine lah. Tu je.
Oh ya, dulu orang panggil apa? Buat Google.
Google.
Apa-apa Google. Macam itu. It's easy for them to understand lah.
Right.
So kalau if you say Google Ads, then you need further explanation for people
Because
who
to them
don't
there's no
understand.
distinction.
Correct.
Tak ada perbezaan. Jadi to them is anything on Google lah.
Oh, marketing.
Google marketing. Tapi
Pemasaran.
orang tak pergi pemasaran Google.
Yeah. I mean like, I don't know. I think marketing is quite generally
Yes.
is known, right?
Tapi tu kalau nak senang lah, then
Although
you
people don't know what exactly is marketing. Buat apa? Marketing.
Yeah.
Dah.
Correct. Exactly. I don't know if you guys realize, even in Malaysia, SEO, right, and Google Ads, it's not that prominent.
Really?
Yang prominent influencer marketing, video marketing.
Apa tu? The one that do the stockist apa? Is it affiliate?
Affiliate marketing, dropshipping.
Okay.
Agents, orang panggil agents.
They call it agents, right?
agents.
Tapi stockist dia lain sikit, right? It's a bit different because they have to buy the
You have to
product.
buy the stock first.
Oh.
Then apa-apa macam kat area tu kan dari orang lah.
Yeah.
Wow, interesting.
We can ask Amin about Malaysian stuff also because he has a base there, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, Amin, how were you like as a kid, as a child? Yeah.
Which primary school are you from?
Primary school, I don't know if you can pronounce this. I was from Tachong Primary School.
Tachong.
Where is that?
Di Bukit Gombak.
Bukit Gombak.
Nah,
Tachong.
Is it still around?
It's still around. It is still around. It's been renewed. Same place.
Really?
Yeah.
Never renovate.
My sister was also from the same school.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Yeah, so the schools
So I
were
guess we
wrong,
both have never heard of it.
Yeah, huh?
Yeah, it's Bukit Gombak lah.
Okay.
People from Bukit Gombak, they benar
I know Bukit View. I know
Bukit Batok.
Bukit Batok. I know Princess Elizabeth.
St. Elizabeth.
Keming is primary school.
St. Anthony.
St. Anthony. Bukit Batok. Yusoff Ishak was in Bukit
Yusoff
Batok.
Ishak was in Bukit Batok, correct.
Yes, correct.
What else? Bukit View. I said Bukit View already.
Okay.
Yeah.
But primary school, what do you do? CCA, ECA.
Oh,
Last time
okay.
ECA, right?
I
they
was
call it.
very active in primary school.
What do you
So
do?
whoever who knows me from primary school, they know I was very active. I was in the soccer team.
Whoa.
Legit, I was a soccer team.
Abang bola.
Abang bola.
Which position you play?
So I was the right midfield.
Oh, let me see. Saka.
Boleh lari lah, Saka.
Lari dulu Because I was bigger back then also. I mean, I was, even though I was
Bigger than your current.
No lah, not bigger lah. Oh, itu lain.
I think for the age group
For
lah.
my age group, right, I was a bit bulky, right?
Tough club kira.
Tough. Not tough club. I was
Fit lah.
fit.
Fit but
Just
big
I was
ah.
big, yes.
Oh, okay.
So easy for me to contact, to push them or
Right.
whatever, right? Yeah. Then another CCA I was in, or ECA they call it dulu, band.
Ben.
So I was playing the tuba.
You play the
Nice.
tuba.
I played the tuba.
Nice.
Brass
that,
band, yeah.
that means your stamina good lah.
Yes, breathing.
Yeah, the breathing, right?
Yeah.
So in
It's a
the
brass
soccer we won medals. I mean, we are second and third at the time, right? Even entered the nationals. Then band on I think
SYF.
Yeah, SYF. I won bronze also that time.
Okay.
Was fun lah. Was very active lah back then.
After that, after primary school.
Yeah, after primary school, we went to secondary school. I had a secondary school near there also.
Where? Tachong also.
No, it's a Tachang Secondary lah.
Oh.
Hillgrove Secondary.
Hillgrove. It's a new school, right?
It was a new school.
Yeah,
that was
I
right.
remember it was
This
new.
one I know the name.
The batch that fits the fifth. So sec 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right?
Yeah.
I was the sec 1, the last sec 1.
Ooh.
So considered that they said not really pioneering, but we was the batch that makes it complete lah.
Right. So
Okay,
you got
yeah.
every
Yes.
levels lah.
Yeah. So shout out to Hillgrove. Miss you guys.
What CCA do you join in secondary school?
Unfortunately, my school wasn't very open, or they didn't provide us with a lot of choice in sports.
Okay.
So I wanted to have to join soccer,
Okay.
but they didn't provide. They only had rugby, floorball.
MPCC.
Yeah, so I joined a uniform group lah back then.
Oh, really?
Right,
Really?
So to prepare myself for
Amin.
NS.
NS is very far.
SCC lah. Yeah,
SCC.
So you joined SCC?
Yeah, I joined SCC.
Okay, what
Kau
rank are
dengan
you in?
boot. I was
Sergeant.
strength. Yeah, I was sergeant. That's correct, I was sergeant. Betul.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
And last time secondary school CCAs are on Saturdays.
Really? Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, correct.
So we
Me
came
too.
at 8:30 everything
in the morning, right?
sampai pukul 1. Yeah.
Yeah,
Or until
yeah.
1, 2 p.m.
Oh, but sports no leh. For mine lah. For mine. It's
Sports.
usually weekdays.
Yeah.
I use the field.
After school kind of like
Yeah.
curriculum, right?
I think after that, somewhere in the
Mid,
my mid sec 2, sec 3, right, they changed to every Wednesdays.
Ah.
Yes. Yeah.
After school, every Wednesday until 6.
The people look for like
So
to
mine was always
Wednesdays,
Wednesdays,
yeah.
correct.
Correct. Then no more Saturdays already. I still remember had to iron, wear the thing. Alamak.
Wait, NCC need to iron meh?
Yes.
Yeah.
They check dulu.
Yeah,
macam
last time
marah.
they check. Yes.
Yes.
Oh, is it the old uniform?
Old uniform.
Yeah.
correct.
Not
The leaf
pixel-
one,
the
the leaf
old- the old number
the
4,
forest
correct,
one, yeah.
Okay. Not that like camo one.
Yeah, the
Yes,
camo.
camo.
The
correct.
pixelated one is
Then the rank is to the shoulders.
Yes.
Nice.
Now it's a friend.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Mas iron.
Mas saya starch.
Starch.
The berry,
sama
the berry.
starch. Yeah, correct.
Put all the heavy stuff inside berry.
Yeah.
You know later look like sailor.
Right. Were you in a ACAT or express stream?
I was in express stream. Yeah.
Nice. What pandai.
Tak lah. I genuinely I didn't know because during my school last time is like they like to macam AJ make fun of people in the express stream ke apa. But they didn't know that people especially also don't study.
Oh, yeah. Okay, no doubt lah. Everyone.
doubt lah.
I would say like people in the express stream just happen to remember better.
Really? No lah. I think express is equally naughty as anyone else also.
No. What I mean by remember is when the module, the curriculum, naughty of course but when you teach somebody something, right? How
The retention lah, the way they comprehend, they understand.
Oh, ni
much
dah marketing
faster lah.
language
Yeah, because after a while, I saw people drop from express to normal
Oh, same,
before.
my friends.
And I have friends who actually go from ACAT to express.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I
That one
only
rare,
had
that
going
one rare.
down, no going up.
Yeah, that was rare. I mean, you're in ACAT lah. I mean, if you want to prove things wrong, then by all means.
I think in Sec 1, Sec 2, you know, last time I used to be like the top. When you see the school ranking, they were rank you based on your level.
The whole level.
I was at the time the best I was at 36.
36.
Yeah, at 36 of the 200, right? After I started studying, I started doing homework. I started copying homework, right? Then I was like, I didn't study. I just basically smoke each time.
And you can get through.
I can get through. Yeah,
Wow.
I study last minute lah.
Do you bribe
The day
teachers
before.
or something?
No, like osmosis thing, burning.
Then you do your O levels. Do you do well to go poly or JC?
Okay, I shit you not, guys. O level, I studied 1 month before O levels. Prelims, I got 36 points.
36 eh?
36.
Then after that, where do you go?
No, when the actual O level, how much points?
Oh,
you get?
Actual O level?
O levels, I think. I can't remember. But I got a lot of C's. I passed everything. But I got a lot of C's.
Okay.
Yeah, wasn't something that I was proud of lah. But
C is usually 5.
yeah,
I
think
remember
because
it's L1 out of 5.
I didn't get 6. I got B's, I got C's. I had 0 A's. Yeah, even for Malay, I retake, I still get B. Yeah.
Okay.
But I didn't really, I can say to myself, I didn't really study much in secondary school.
Why?
I think it's more on one influence, two
Influenced by who?
Friends lah, bro.
friends lah.
Oh,
You have
peer
your-
pressure.
Go party,
Yeah,
no
correct.
party lah. Last time don't go party right,
Don't go
secondary
party,
school lah. So
yeah.
you
I mean,
Naughty,
your
right? Naughty,
priorities was different,
Right.
right? After school, do you go home? No.
Lepak.
Lepak,
Shopping centre.
play rugby,
Go library. Oh, okay.
Go library.
wow.
No.
You know, back then was during my time.
Last week confirm go library, see chicks and
No, we say we want to read books, but actually no, not until that extent lah. But we tend to like get to know each other through other schools.
Hello.
Okay, this one is Hongka. Okay, yeah.
Check
Because my
out the
school was
girls
in the
from
west as well. Yeah.
Which school?
Boleh.
Boleh.
Boleh
Oh
sec.
wait, there's another school that has similar uniform to mine. Woodgrove.
Woodgrove.
So Woodgrove and Hillgrove, right? We have similar uniform. Both green.
What color?
Green. Lighter green, darker
darker
green.
green. Yeah.
Oh, I think
So
I
we
came
are. I
across
always say
before.
during Christmas, right? We are walking trees. So just,
Just
one
put-
white, one
put
red.
one star,
Christmas
yeah,
tree
tree
yes.
already, yeah.
Walking Christmas trees. But I didn't regret not studying that much lah. I mean, I have myself to blame, right? If I would have worked harder, be more consistent.
Right.
I think for people who have younger children, I think it's all about one, knowing how to study.
The concepts.
Yeah, the concept of knowing how to study. It's not just about reading and hoping you remember. No, it's about understanding, trying, right? Going through curves,
Memorizing.
memorizing.
Yeah, but now there's like so many ways of studying. You check TikTok, right? There's like different methods that you can follow.
I mean, back then, if we were to know this kind of
it would be
tactics, maybe
so much
hacks
easier.
or study hacks.
Yeah.
Right?
So fortunate these days for kids.
Yeah.
Pros and cons lah. Pros and cons.
Yeah.
But where do you go after that? After your
Yeah.
So after that, I went to poly.
poly?
Yeah,
Which body?
polyclinic.
You need that joke, bro.
Yeah, I was
Wrong,
in
wrong
Indian
channel,
poly.
bro. This one
Bro, you
business,
haven't become
bro.
that, bro. But yeah, good try.
I was Nian Poly.
Nian poly.
Okay,
Yeah.
Clementi.
Clementi.
Nian, right?
No,
SP is Clementi, bro.
SP Dover, bro.
Oh,
Dover.
Clementi lah tu.
Okay lah.
dekat lah tu. sebelah.
Ours is Bukit Timah area.
Alongside Clementi Road.
KAB. You know the KAB
Yeah.
McDonald's?
Yeah.
That was the legendary spot.
No more already, right?
No more idea.
No more already.
Cool. Nian, what
Nian.
course you take?
Cosmetics.
Guys, excuse this episode because we are friends, you know. We are friends. That's why we joke like this.
Cosmetic.
I was in, I followed exactly like my sister's footsteps lah. I was in electrical engineering.
Right.
After that,
same
I went into solar tech after that.
Solar Tech.
Yeah, because we can specialize in one, right? Either power.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's
so I was
like,
in solar tech. lah.
okay.
So you major in solar tech. Okay.
Within
So-
electrical engineering lah.
Right.
But what made you like go into marketing? Where's the
Yeah, there's no link at all. So a lot of people tell me like, there's no link. Yeah, entirely is no link. So how I came about doing marketing per se, right, is after what you call that, poly, NS, right? So during NS, you were thinking, so what else to do, that kind of thing, right? Back then, I was still, if you believe it or not, I was a dancer, right?
Dancer.
Yeah, I dance at old school. I dance at dance people.
B-boy.
Don't know. Hip-hop. Yeah, so
pop and lock?
No lah, I didn't pop, so I was just a hip hop dancer, right? People who know me lah from back then, right?
Okay, okay.
Was a very different guy back then.
Got pictures or not? I want to see.
F. I don't really look like me. A lot of them, they say like, no, you're not this. No.
Okay. I'll check you out later.
But in terms of how I got into doing this was actually after NS itself, where you start to think, so what you want to do, right? Pursue studying or do something else, right?
Right.
Back then, YouTube wasn't filled with gurus. Wasn't filled with videos that you can learn from. Back then was a lot of entertainment, the Ryan Higa era, that kind of thing, right?
Lady Gaga.
Yeah, back then dropshipping was a new term that everybody just learned.
Yeah.
Right, so I got intrigued with dropshipping actually back then.
Okay. You
I
jump
made
into it?
money from dropshipping lah.
Really?
Back then also. Yeah, I made
What
money
do
from
you sell?
dropshipping. I sell, this
Fidget
hoodies.
spinners.
Fidget spinners was also one of them.
Really?
Not really fidget spinners per se, but the another version of fidget spinners, which is
Beyblade.
clicking cubes.
Oh, okay, I know the cube with like you got
you can turn.
different.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
But the one I made money from was these hoodies that you can put your pet inside.
Hoodies.
Hoodies like this.
Okay.
Right? But you can have a pouch that you can put your small pet inside. So
Pet.
your cat, your ferret. Yeah, then there's the these two
So cool.
bullies, right? Yeah, then you can play with your cat. Yeah.
Cat put inside
Yes.
the hoodie.
Yeah, so you can let your cat just stay inside, then play with your cat.
Small cat lah.
Yeah, small cat lah, of course.
Big cat.
A
So
big
the
cat.
zipper is at the top, and then
Yeah, you can open.
It's like kangaroo, ah.
It's like kangaroo pouch.
Oh.
Exactly.
So,
So it was
it's
very
not the
intriguing.
left and right.
No.
So it's the
no.
one like a pouch
Yes,
at the
exactly.
top. Okay,
Then
got it.
your hoodie have ears.
Okay.
Yeah. So it was very intriguing back then. So I sold to the UK back then. Then
Oh,
last
your market
time,
lah.
yeah.
The target
I didn't
market's
know
in UK.
about websites. I didn't know about marketing back then. I already know I followed like groups inside the Facebook back then. It was a very big thing,
Yeah, rampant.
right?
Yeah.
So I followed Shopify store. Shopify back then wasn't very big. Wasn't
It's
even
new,
listed
lah.
at my time. Yeah. So I had Shopify store. It was only like what 1990 a month or back
cheap,
then.
yeah.
Yeah. Right. Have a full store. Didn't know how to. I didn't know how to edit.
Follow template one lah.
Follow template or no template. Just follow whatever. Right. Try to mimic. Then just start selling.
How do you promote?
Yeah.
The products.
How I promote is where I first learned about Facebook advertising. So back then, for people who know Facebook, I was from the era of power editors.
Yeah, that one very good, right?
Yeah.
You always get the right.
more already, right?
audience.
No more already. Now it's
already.
meta already. So
Yeah.
very different. So whoever was doing Facebook back then, right? You know how cheap it was.
Yes,
50
very
cents
cheap.
went a long way.
Can make a lot of money.
Yes, I mean quite some money. So Shopify, when you have a sale, you have that money sound. Ching.
Yeah.
Oh, that sound was like music
From
to
the
my
phone,
ears.
right?
Was the phone, yeah. So at night it's like you can hear the sound that you're smiling.
Back then, the algorithm is not as of like now.
Yeah, it's not- it's
like
not very
the TikTok
sophisticated.
days in Facebook, right?
Exactly. So you really need to know your interest group, whom you're targeting, at what time, placements. Back then was very straightforward.
Yes.
There's no placements. Got a lot of feeds lah. Your life,
Last
everything
time was
different.
just what this person like or
Yeah.
pages that this person like,
yes.
and then where the
interest
person
of people who follow these kind of pages.
correct, and then which country they coming from,
Yes.
right? I
The
think there's
age.
one more way. It says
Age and time.
your
age
on and
scheduling.
off timing, right?
Yeah.
For the ad, and
yeah,
that's
last time it
basically
was
it,
very
right?
flexible. You can make it 8 to
Yes,
something.
yes,
yeah.
correct.
Because back then when you need to learn that in Singapore it's night, in UK it's morning.
Yeah.
So you need to understand that. So my ads need to start at 8 p.m. onward.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to know
That's so
what time zone you set.
Yes,
right?
exactly.
Yeah, so easy last time, right?
Yeah, that's why you learn how to by mimicking people. So I think for one of the key things I learned is about when you are learning something new. I always tell my staff this: learn how to be a good photocopier.
Photocopier.
Yeah, learn how to copy first.
Mm.
Right? Because you are trying to learn steps, you are trying to learn the principles of things. Learn how to copy first.
There's a
After
nugget,
you
guys.
copy, then you can
Yeah.
adjust accordingly.
Exactly. When you know the stuff, then you can start to innovate. But you don't know your basics. You don't know why the basics is a certain way. You try to innovate. You don't know if it's right, it's wrong.
Precisely. I mean, like when I run an SEO group, right? My motive is to get them to do it first. Copy me how I do it. How you do your keyword research. How do then they understand the rationale. Oh, it's like that. Then they learn.
Exactly.
Right. So
You learn by copying. There's nothing wrong with it.
yeah.
That's why we have mentors and gurus and whatnot, right? What have you, all that.
Because even for mentors, before they were mentors, they were emulating someone,
Yes, definitely.
right? That's why you can see like, okay, Gordon Ramsay, who was he actually emulating? Marco Pierre White,
Who's that?
the one who taught him.
The guru of
Yeah, Gordon Ramsay.
Ramsay.
The French guy,
the French
basically.
guy.
So how he was in the kitchen, that's how Gordon Ramsay is. Yeah, so it's like how kids emulate their parents, right? So when you're learning from someone, you pick up on the ethics, you pick up on the character, the skill set, and all what not lah.
Nice. Wow, interesting. I mean, I'm always intrigued by the way things are back then, and then people feel FOMO, and then they feel left out that they are not in that era, whereas they are. They just don't do it at that back then.
Correct.
Okay, cool. So dropshipping. Then after dropshipping, what do you do?
So dropshipping is when I started to understand that there's a few components to actually doing this online business back then. That was the first time I hear about funnels.
Right. Okay, wait. Before I go into that, how much do you earn from the dropshipping business?
Quite a decent amount. I can't really remember. I think it's around
Profit?
a few thousands lah.
Profit?
Yeah, profit a few
Wow,
thousands.
a few thousands.
Yeah,
Interesting.
yeah. But there was also a loss to it also in the beginning because you didn't know how to do ads.
Yeah, so you run the ads
Yeah,
just
so like
because
every day is like
test.
Bleed
no
ah.
money.
testing phase
Yeah, testing phase. That's why I learned about testing phase also. Yeah.
Interesting. Wait, you didn't go to work elsewhere?
This podcast is brought to you by Team PSF. Okay, so in our talk set today with Team PSF, let's uncover more about how to embark on your real estate journey. Okay.
Okay.
So, can you share with us and also our listeners, if let's say I want to buy a house today, how much cash do I need to have?
Okay. If you are purely buying, okay, at least try to stand by estimately 5,500.
Okay.
I know it may sound a lot. Okay, but usually the breakdown is for that 5,500, right? So for you to reserve the house, when you look at it, you want to buy it, right? You want to put a deposit. Okay, so like a reservation fee, we call it the option to purchase fee. Okay, so the amount is about $1,000. It's actually anything from $1 to 1,000. But market
Okay.
practice has always been 1,000. Sometimes we can nego it down to maybe 500 or maybe even lesser. Okay, but most times you pay $1,000 lah.
Okay.
Okay, so after the $1,000 down, that's when you get your option to purchase. So then that's when you do your valuation.
Okay.
Okay, so valuation fees is $120.
Okay.
So 120, it will take anything between 3 to 10 working days for your valuation results to be out.
So that means up till now for the first 10 days 10 to 15 days from the time you select the house,
Yes.
you'll need to spend about $1,120.
Correct.
Okay.
Okay, so now the OTP has a 21-day expiry date.
Okay.
Okay, so anytime once your valuation results are out, and let's say the amount match, as in there's no COV, for example.
Why is COV?
Okay, COV is cash over valuation.
Okay.
Okay, so for example, if you buy a house for 500,000, so you really put 1,000 deposit for that $500,000 unit.
Okay.
But let's say the valuation results come out and say, it's only 480,000. It won't go above 500. Okay, so it's either the same or it will be lower. So if it comes back 480k, but you bought it for 500k,
Yeah.
so there's a 20k difference, right?
Yeah.
So this 20k is your COV, cash
Okay.
over valuation. That means you cannot take loan. Your mortgage loan, your HDB loan doesn't cover this 20k.
Oh, okay.
It must be paid in cash at the end during completion day. Okay, so this 20k will minus off your deposits that you put in lah. So whatever balance, then you have to pay top up in cash. So that's cash over valuation.
I see.
Okay.
Okay.
But let's say all okay. Let's say the results come out and it matches at 500k that you buy.
Yep.
Okay, happy, no problem. So then within that 21-day period, you have to put in the second deposit, which we call the exercise fee,
Okay.
which is anything up to $4,000. So another
Up to
4,000 more lah. So
Okay.
yeah. So that 4,000 plus that 1,000, so total is 5,000. Okay. And then submission fees, once everything okay, within let's say you need to submit 30 days later. So submission fee is another $80.
Okay. Can we pause for a while? So there is option to purchase. I think that's pretty straightforward because we want to have that option to purchase.
Correct.
And then valuation fee, understandable, because we need
Find the value of the
somebody from HDB to value the house.
Correct.
And then after that is the exercise fee.
Yes, correct.
And following that will be the what?
Submission fees.
Submission. Okay. So what is the difference between exercise fee and submission fee?
Exercise fee is considered your second deposit to the house. So-called confirm buying that house. Cannot back out already from there.
Okay.
Okay, if you back
Submission
out,
fee is just admin fee for them to process your documents.
so that 4,000 goes to the seller, right? So and then after that 4,000 is done, so you total pay to the seller 5,000 flat, for example. So the other fees that you pay are all to HDB. Only this 5,000 is to the owner of the house.
Okay.
It's part of the transaction money. So that 5,000 counts towards the 500,000.
I see.
For
So that
example.
means after you have paid the 5,000, the balance of the house is 495,000.
Yes, correct.
Okay.
Yeah. So that 495 will be deducted through your CPF, your mortgage loan, your grants, for example.
Okay.
And also not forgetting stamp duties lah.
Okay. Stamp duties.
Yeah. So when you buy a house, everyone who is a property buyer, right, you have to pay stamp duty.
Okay.
So depending again on the price of the house, so there's a formula to calculate stamp duties. So stamp duties can be paid by your CPF.
Okay.
But if your CPF not enough, then you have to pay by cash.
Okay. So the stamp duty, is this also something
It's
that is
above
deducted?
500k.
Oh, okay.
So it's add-on.
Okay.
That one you pay first. Your house later, because this one pays towards IRAS.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay. So stamp duty is paying towards IRAS,
Correct.
but the rest is pretty much towards the owner of the house or HDB.
Correct.
Correct.
Okay. So all in all, you mentioned you need about 5.5k.
Thereabouts.
So 5k it's to the owner of the house.
Yes.
The other 120 is to the valuer.
Value here, and then $80 submission.
$80
And
submission.
Yes, and then okay, the submission depending. If it's a 2-room flat, it's $40 lah.
Okay.
Right? Anything above is all $80.
Okay.
Okay, and then the final fee will be the endorsement fees,
Okay.
which is your legal fees, your conveyancing fees to HDB.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so that's the last few hundreds.
Oh, okay. So in other words, about 300 lah. About 300
Thereabouts
goes
lah,
to.
depending more or less about
Depends
that.
on the size of the house. So sometimes you might tell the clients, hey, I think you just set aside 6,000 just to be safe. In case the price of the legal fees is a bit higher.
Okay.
Yeah, at least they got the money set aside already.
Yeah, but for buying, usually it's pretty much about $200 lah for buying. It's the selling part that is a bit higher.
Okay.
The buying part is a bit lower.
What happens if I'm the buyer and I don't have this 5,500?
Okay, technically when you buy a house, you still need to put some deposit.
Okay.
Okay, you cannot escape from it. No such thing as $0. Okay, so if you say that you only have $1,000, then it's up to us to convince that seller or the seller agent, you can take low deposit or not.
Okay.
Financial issue or whatsoever. So we
So
can.
there's two sides to it lah. From the buyer point of view, where you can only have $1,000 to play with. So you can either option 500, exercise 500, or 200. You like what Wanti said, we have to go and negotiate with the seller. But on the seller's point of view, if I'm serving the seller, what I want from the buyer is commitment lah.
Yeah.
So if let's say we don't want the buyers to play around, because once I issue the OTP to you, right, I can't issue it to any other buyer.
Okay.
So I'm losing the 21 days of marketing to any other potential buyers. If you back out within the 21 days, right, I need to wait until the 21 days is finished. Then I can put it back on the market so that someone else can buy.
Yeah.
So in order to make sure that people don't fool around or test market,
Yeah.
I will usually ask for at least $500.
Okay.
So if I want to negotiate down also, the least I will go to is 500 if I'm the serving the seller. Because I don't want people to just come, ask for OTP, then after that 21 days later, I don't want to buy.
Also
It's a waste
because
of time.
sometimes seller, they are also buying. If they are not purely selling, they are also buying.
Yeah.
So they will also be, they need that money to, it rolls lah to go to the next house, another 1,000, 4,000.
Okay.
We also don't know their financial background, whether they have savings or
Yeah.
not. So sometimes they depend on, okay lah, this person put deposit and then this money I put deposit on my next house.
Correct.
So
So
sometimes
just
like
now you mentioned for OTP it's between $1 to $1,000, right?
$1,000, correct.
But for the exercise fee, is it also the same case?
Okay,
or?
no. So for option to purchase issuance of the OTP is $1 to 1,000.
Yeah.
So if let's say I put a $500 issuance, right, I can ask for the buyer to deposit another 4,500. The total deposit, the deposit constitutes the issuance and the exercise fee. So the total deposit must be $5,000 or
Must
lower.
be.
Not must. Not must. It's
Must
not
be
enough.
$5,000 or lower. Cannot be more.
$5,000 or lower.
The maximum is 5K.
Maximum is 5K.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that means the exercise fee can still be
Can
negotiated.
be $1 and then 4,999.
Okay. One last question. You talk about you need to pay the OTP first, and then after that
Valuation.
the valuation will come, right? So what happens if I'm not happy with the fact that I need to come up with a COV?
Back out from
Back
the
out
deal.
lah.
But you will
Means-
lose your deposit.
Yeah.
I see.
Burn lah. So the money is burned. But before that, what we will do is actually to check past transactions, check
We will
the
advise you
stats and
accordingly
everything,
lah.
see whether what you want to offer is in line with the properties around the area or not.
Okay.
Whether
we
you might get COV or you
Correct.
might not.
try
you
to
know.
reduce the chances of hitting COV. No agent in
Yeah, we
Singapore can
cannot
say
guarantee.
guarantee confirm don't have.
I see.
That's
because-
possible if there is a backed out deal.
Yeah,
Prior.
That's the only way lah.
That's the only way
Means
to know.
Previously, there's a buyer that back out, then they know,
Got
maybe
COV.
500,000 confirm got COV. So you be bring down lower. But even if you bring down lower, also it's not a guarantee. There's a higher chance that you won't hit.
Okay.
The money is one thing lah, but what I wanna put out there is that if you want to buy, you need to know your objective lah, whether what you want to buy. So the only way you need to know where, you need to know what size. Where is important. Then what size, know how high, what's the floor level, what's the condition. All this you need to have in mind before you actually approach an agent or you want to go shopping. This one, everything you must settle first.
Okay.
Then you won't waste your time.
Okay.
In terms of how much you can afford, best is it's either you really do your homework, you go online, you go and see forums, go and talk to people. But best is straight away go and find an agent, talk to an agent, find out how much is your budget. Because there's a lot of other things that affect your purchase price. You're not only buying it now, you are financing it until the end of so until you're 65. So you must be able to sustain that mortgage all the way to 65.
Okay. Okay. So that's really insightful. Because I myself I'm a home buyer soon, and I'm engaging Team PSF. So if you guys have any property matters or anything that you want to clarify or you want to learn or perhaps consult Team PSF, you can contact them at
87616867.
All right. So that's all for today. See you in the next episode.